Hi, I'm Nancy,
And I'm John.
and we are J&N Travel.
Today's J&N Chatter is going to be on our favorite seasons in New Hampshire, in the order of our favorite one to our least favorite one. I guess I will start. My number one favorite season in New Hampshire is the fall, which may surprise a lot of people. I'll give you my reasons why. Number one, no bugs. Number two, everything's dry. You know, the spring rain, the summer showers, everything's nice and dry. We found over the years after we get married and had kids that the fall became our most busy season. Busier than Christmas, busier than all the other holidays. We had at least half a dozen things that were associated with Halloween that we did. We got into apple picking on my daughter's birthday. That was a tradition that we still do to today. Different farms, the fairs. Me and Nancy and myself, we just love the fairs. We went to so many fairs in the area. So all those reasons put together make the fall my busiest season and favorite season. Moving on to my second favorite is the summer. The summer is nice. Of course, we can do all the things that we can't do the other 3 months during the summer. We can swim, we can boat. Problem with the summer, why it took second place, is because obviously, there's a lot of bugs. Sometimes it rain. And the other thing is we like to travel, as you know, and which I guess is another reason for the fall. We do all our traveling now in the fall. The summer's just too crowded, too expensive. So we hold off all our traveling to the off season. So I enjoy the summer. A lot to do. The yard looks the prettiest. A lot of stuff to do, but it has to be second best. Third, spring. Love spring. All the new plants. But spring, it brings bugs. Spring brings a lot of rain. The yard's wet most of the spring. It's hard to cut the lawn. So, and spring can be cold too. Our spring in New Hampshire can be very cold. In fact, we've actually had snow in the spring.
Yeah, that's true.
Which of course moves the spring in the third place. My last one, but it really is not least, is the winter. I like the winter. I just don't like it better than the other three seasons. It slows everything down. I can't go out and do work on the lawn, the yard. All the bugs are gone. All the varmints are gone. So everything goes into hide. It's a nice quiet season. The only work we do is projects around the house. And I like the holidays. We enjoy Christmas, New Year's. The snow's nice to see when I'm not driving in it. I have no problem with snow if I'm not out driving in it, or anyone in the family's not driving in it. It's great just looking out our windows and seeing the white blanket all around. So those are my 4 seasons in order from New Hampshire. Nancy, what are yours?
Well, definitely the fall. Of course, our daughter was born in the fall, and I remember after being in the hospital back then, you can be in the hospital for at least 2 days.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. So I was in the hospital for a couple of days, and when I came out, oh, the leaves were just so pretty. I was like so bright, and I had this beautiful baby in my arms, and everything was so pretty. So I really do like the fall.
I forgot about the foliage. Can you imagine that? The biggest thing in New Hampshire, and I forgot. But that's going to go in the fall, too. You're right.
And I remember, being a new mom, I was afraid to take our daughter out, in the world. And my husband wanted to go apple picking. And I'm like, no, we can't take her out. She hasn't had all her shots yet. But I got over it. So we went apple picking, and she was 2 weeks old. And I had her in the carriage, and I swear the apple was almost as big as her head because she was only 2 weeks old. And that was fun. And ever since, we've been going apple picking on our daughter's birthday. So it's been a tradition. So I love the foliage. It's such a pretty time of year, and the weather is cooler. And I don't really like the hot weather, so for me, it's a perfect time of year.
And your next one, number 2 on your list.
I think the spring. Again, it's not as hot as summer, and I don't really like the hot weather, so I would say spring. And I enjoy seeing all the flowers start to pop out of the ground, like the crocuses and the daffodils. And it can be a pretty time of year. My third one would be summer. because I like it better than the winter, but I'm not a real, I don't like the real hot weather, but the summer is pretty. And then least, my last one is winter. I used to like the winter when I skied, but I don't ski anymore. So
Yeah, things change.
I don't do any winter sports, so I would say winter would be my least. But back in the day, I did enjoy winter
And the interesting thing
when I
is,
ski, when I downhill ski.
well, the interesting thing is, being in New Hampshire with the winter, our kids never got into the winter.
No, our
They didn't.
kids never
They
did.
weren't big sledders. They didn't ice skate.
No.
They didn't ski.
Well, our son was
snowboard.
involved in sports, and
Right.
that was like nobody skied during basketball season.
No, that's true.
Because he didn't want to get injured. It's like no injuries during basketball season, and
We're kind of committed to the indoor sports,
we're
right, for
committed
most
to
of
the
his
indoor
life.
sport.
Yeah.
And Amber didn't like the cold, so
And she did her dancing inside.
she did dancing, and she does not like the cold weather. So she likes it 100+ degrees.
Oh, okay. So is there anything else on that, or you covered it all?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we would like to hear if any of you have spent any time in New Hampshire. Tell us your positives and negatives on each season. And don't forget to subscribe.
And thanks for watching. Stay young and have fun.